Did you understand? This situation is a reality to 2.4 million of Mexicans. When you see a blind person walking down the street, you can immediately identify him because of his appearance. On the other hand, a deaf person doesn't have a visual symptom of his or her disability, so no one notices until they need to communicate with them, which becomes a difficult task as almost no one is fluent in sign language. But what if you had the key of communication on the palm of your hand?
We present you Oratio. Oratio is an app that will break the communication barrier between the deaf community and us by developing a new way to communicate, using interactive images to make a reality the comprehension of the language. Using a translator. Besides the translator, the app will also have a learning function where you can learn basic LSM, acronyms in Spanish for Mexican Sign Language, through interactive activities.
In our market segment, we reach deaf people, people who relate with them, and those who want to learn sign language.
Our app is free.
Our only investments are the platforms that we use to make the app, such as Thunkable and Firebase.
Our earnings will be through ads and donations in and outside the app, and then will go to local organizations.
We comply with the 2030 SDG agenda that stands for Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations.
In Objectives 4, 10, and 16, where education is guaranteed for all people, equality is promoted, and inclusion is sought.
Our goal is to encourage the importance of the language used by this sector of the population, plus promoting the inclusion of the deaf community since, in our country, they don't get enough attention from the government and the society. The educational panorama for this sector of the population is distressing. In Mexico, there are only 40 interpreters in LSM, and only the 14% of the deaf people have received education between the ages 13 to 29.
Society has categorized them as people not capable, putting limits in their path when they can do a lot more than what we think. They are as any other and should be treated equally. They don't have any limit. Their only restraint is set by society.
With your help, we want to create a major impact and raise those percentages up in order to improve the future of the following generation and be a step closer to make the world a place where all people can have the same opportunities.